Hello everyone and welcome. This is the Silent K and today we're playing some MekHQ. But first, let me just say that I was very saddened to hear the news about Queen Elizabeth today. So I'd like to offer a brief moment of silence in honor of um, the passing of the torch, if you will. And with that, let's go ahead and recap where we started this day. We did do maintenance on Hoser's Ride and the Quick Draw, both of which improved in quality. The Jabberwocky and the Archer, the Long Tom and the APC, those were all moving upwards, generally speaking. We did get some ammo in for the SRMs. Salvaging a bunch of stuff. More importantly, is this section here where we've got less than 10 days left on the Wolverine refit and only a couple of days left on Hoser's backup ride. Let's see, the Galleon was removed from the unit roster. And then we're into the stuff that we actually started and finished yesterday. We finished replacing armor and actuators on Ash's Archer, and then we promptly sent them into this engage battle. Gribbly, hey, how are you? I'm glad you could join us. And also, of course, Varank, hello to you as well. I was just doing a quick recap of the repairs that we did on Ash's Archer, and then we immediately sent her into battle with the rest of her lance on this engage scenario, where we picked up quite a few prisoners and recovered all of our forces successfully. Now, they haven't made it to the repair bay yet, although the prisoners have been already put in the med bay, or the infirmary. So I went ahead and sorted that a little bit. We're now running closer to capacity than I'd like. 3 of our 5 doctors are at capacity, with the 4th marginally in on hers. If we pick up more than 23 more patients, which at this rate is likely to happen, then we'll start having to have some of them seen by a green doctor. Now, granted, that green doctor I think is only 1 XP going up. Did that say private? Private Elianuki. Is she a soldier? Ungroup by unit. Let's go by last name and look her up alphabetically. That seems like the easiest way to find her. NUCCI soldier / doctor. Yeah, no, we're going to change your primary role to doctor, and we're going to assign you to no unit. So you are no longer going to be a private. You are now going to have no rank and be basically a civilian. Yeah, I mean, green doctor or not, that's there's no reason to risk losing a doctor in combat. And yeah, he is 1 XP away from becoming a regular doctor. So there's a bit of an investment there, I feel like. Now, who do we have in the role of soldier who is not assigned to a unit? Let's go ahead and put you there. All right. So yeah, Nuki is now no longer a soldier in addition to being a doctor. Again, the repair bay is kind of at a standstill right now. We've only got green techs available for the aerospace salvage. We've got, oh, the Pegasus. We could be working on the Pegasus in the meantime. The Mackie is going to be a couple days on that right torso. This Pegasus is crippled, but not destroyed. If we could repair this turret, and that's going to be a veteran. How about we have Prang Sub do it? Let's see. Yeah, that's gonna be another hover tank that we've got at our disposal. Go ahead and have Bogomil do the reloading since he's the lowest rung on the totem pole. Go ahead and have him also do the engine, just because no reason not to give him one shot at some XP. We'll have Ryan here do the motive system. We've got a stabilizer. I believe that's going to be a veteran I'm going to want on that. Yeah. We'll have Doodles do that and then do the armor as well. I think we've got enough time for that. 5s on the armor, no big deal. Then we've got 2 SRM6s, which I think we can have one veteran and one regular do. Relatively low risk. We'll have Pasquale do that because he's the highest ranking. Alright, so that is a new mech, or a new tank in the hangar. And that is, where is it? It's not going to be written in yellow, is it? No, it is, because it's got no crew. We'll go ahead and assign a tech to that. We'll have Amelia do that. We're going to need a driver. We've got a couple of regulars left. We're going to need some gunners. We've got a couple regulars left. 35 tons, that's going to be 2 gunners if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, now it's white. Now we just need to add it to the TO and E. And that is going to be, I think, part of the QRF being a light hover tank. Unless... Oh, I never did... Well, I never did the logo on the tank detachment. My apologies. I could go ahead and do that now if y'all don't mind waiting. It does... Where do we put... this Pegasus? A 35-ton tank with a medium laser and 12 SRMs. I feel like that puts it more in the realm of tank than QRF. QRF is so far mainly just APCs with a total battle value of 753. Yeah, we'll go ahead and add them. Can we use it for armor like an elemental? Like strip the armor off of it? The awesome is not short of any armor. Let's go with... I think there are some pictograms down here. Let's see if we can find one with a good tank on it. I see some artillery pieces. I see mechs, I see aerospace fighters, I see a rifle. Yeah, we've got a main battle tank. Or we've got cruiser tank, or heavy tank, tank destroyer, or a light tank. Other than the Von Luckner, I'm feeling like this is mainly going to be a light tank unit. So we'll go ahead and do that. The elementals hang on the mech. Oh, yeah, they do. I can imagine Hoser in his awesome riding into battle, holding a Pegasus in front of him as a shield. That's a funny mental image. And then for the background, about... No, that's the same as our aerospace. I do kind of want a yellowish. Go with that. See how that looks. They do kind of stand out as being the only part of the TO&E that has a picture rather than an icon for its symbol. Where does that at? That's perfect. Alright, so with the salvage taken care of, the repair bay in order, 1200 being worked on 40 minutes at a time. Who is working on the Manticore and what can we do about that? Maria Theresia Lavoisier working on that. She has currently got 3 units assigned to her, which my guys are not in order. Let me organize these guys real quick. Of the mechanics, yeah, Bogomil has less XP, so all of Maria Teresia's 3 units are going to go to Bogomil. If I can find them quickly. Maria Theresia. Oh yeah, we're looking at tanks. Oh, that was easy enough. We're going to assign them. We're going to unassign. Then we're going to assign to Bogomil, because he's got less XP, and that frees her up to knock this out in hopefully no more than 3 days. So the right torso, armor on the lightning, Rimpier, you're working off on that for 75 minutes a day. And that's on lightning 109. How much longer is that gonna take? Should only be a couple more days before we've got him free for 75 minutes a day. And then Lydia also is only spending 255 minutes a day doing her thing, and that's a multi-day project. Landing gear always takes forever. And I think I would just had her doing that for the XP. So, alright. Awesome in, what, 4 days? No. 5 days. Wolverine in 7.5, I want to say. Hold on, let me double check. Yeah, okay. Yes, we really do. And now everyone shows up? Now everyone shows up. Alright, we've got maintenance on the Warhammer 6ML, and I'm seeing I'm seeing a lot of B's, which I like. I'm seeing a couple of A's. I'm also seeing a couple of D's. But an A on average, I'd say has more weight than a D. A D being only 1 step off of baseline, which is C, and an A being 2 steps away. Landing gear, armor, engine, yeah. We got the right torso on the Mackie, needed a 5, got an 8, nice. And we've got a new scenario occurring in 1 day. Let me just take a look at that real quick. We've got the House Officer, which is a Warhammer 6D, which is, I want to say, the Davian variant of the Warhammer, which... It's not the one with flamers, is it? I'm not sure. I'll have to look. Against a Saladin, a Manticore, a couple of Vedettes, a Jenner, a Warhammer 6R, Crab, -20, Griffin 1N, Bulldog, a Laser Carrier, a Manticore, and an SRM Carrier. And a designated target, which is an LRM Carrier. Destroy the designated target or disable it while routing any escorts. The target cannot be allowed to leave the battlefield. Local coordination has allowed the opposition to deploy a larger force to respond to your presence. They have a total battle value of 10,000, plus 800, near enough 11,000. We do also have the House Officer, which is worth over 1,000, so if we deploy about 10,000, we should be right on. So that could be Mariana Lance. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be Mariana Lance. Morning, McGorilla. How is it going? I'm glad you could join us. We've got some repairs to do on Galatea Lance has some repairs, and Tentacle Shogun has a bruise on his left leg still for 2 more days. Let's see, yeah. These guys just got back in, so they are gonna have all of their repairs ahead of them. But we're going to send Mariana Lance, which is the closest we've got to 10,000 points without going ridiculously over. Well, I don't know. 1,000 points isn't over that ridiculously over. You know what? I know Hoser's gonna say there's no kill like overkill, but do we want Mariana Lance or Tonga Lance on this one? Tonga Lance is about 1,000 points more, about 1,400 points more, give or take. I'm not sure if Scarponi ended up with enough XP. Let me check on that. 20. Scarponi is sitting on 25 XP right now, yes. So we can definitely upgrade some gunnery with that. As a matter of fact, Earl Sinclair is also sitting on 20, which I think he's going to want to spend on gunnery as well. We've got Edan Gato, who has enough for piloting, but I suspect he's going to want to save that. We've got Tentacle Shogun, who has enough for piloting, but again, I suspect he wants to save that. Petra is saving up for leadership. Bale Raskzak is saving up for a point of gunnery as well, and he's only 3 points away from being a 2-4 pilot. All the lances, huh? So yeah, Scarponi is now a 3-5 pilot. The next step, I assume, is going to be a point of piloting so that you can get that random ability. And also because the Warhammer, I mean, you don't spend a lot of time on the ground, not like Lark used to do, but the more time you spend on your feet, the more effective that Warhammer is going to be. And also it's 10 XP versus, what, 40? Yeah. I'll let you make that decision, but okay, yeah? Yeah, okay. So we're going to be a 3-4 next, and 5 more XP. Unfortunately, Galatea is the lance that is not really in the running for this next mission, being as how they just saw action and they haven't been repaired yet. We've got 1 day to prepare for this mission. And that's an assassinate mission. Yeah, okay. Checked that out already. Let's check in on the repair bay. We've got the Orion, which literally just needs to be reloaded. We do not have any green text with less than 7 XP. Okay, well, Shadha, you are going to be our reloader for today. And quite a lot of reloading we have to do. We need a hatchet before we can do anything there. The quick draw took some armor damage and some actuator damage. Yeah, we'll go ahead and give Shada a chance at some XP. We'll give Ethan a chance at some XP. We've just got armor on the quick draw left. Marauders just got armor damage and reloading, which I guess that's going to Ethan since Shada spent the rest of her time doing something else. Oh, replace ammo bin. Yeah, I thought that was reload. I was just looking at the icon. Whoops. Vernita, do that. Then I guess we can reload that as well. 150 minutes. What do we have for 150 minutes? Susan on 4s. 2 XP away. Oh. 22 XP away still. Reattach the right arm, which is blown off. Can we get Chris working on that? On a 3. That might be excessive, actually. About Fred. That'll be a day and a half. Let's see, the Marauder. We'll go ahead and have Chris do that because I want to give her some edge, I think. Oof. That's eating up her time really quickly, actually. 100 minutes left. That's what, 60? That's 175 and 25. 35, 140, 109. We'll have Veronica, I guess, work on these. Alright, so that is the archer needing a hatchet, the Mackie needing its arm put back on and its ammo bin replaced. But other than that, that is all the repairs, actually, that we needed to do. That said, we do still have an injury that will not be healed by tomorrow. All the lances, he says. Of course he does. But realistically, I need Petra to get some XP so that we can get out of that leadership deficit that we're in. Other than that, everyone on this team has been kind of quiet lately. Yeah. I need to consolidate you guys into one lance and just take that one into every battle. How are the sabers and lightnings working out? We actually haven't. It's a Stuka, a Shulgar, a Slayer, and a Transgressor. The lightning, I think, was salvage. Yeah, the 2 lightnings and the 3 sabers, those are all wrecks. Let's see. Yeah, I saw some stuff in the hangar that needed to be addressed. We've got Spider that we don't currently have any place for. We'll go ahead and mothball that. We've got this assassin, which we can also mothball. And the list of mechs that we have in mothballs grows. Next step is going to be a recon lance, I think. Since we do have... Well, let me organize these guys by weight like I like to do. There. Okay, that kind of got out of hand, but you know, it's all good. So we've got, let's see, we've got 40 tons and less. We've got the Hermes, which is actually in really rough shape. Why did we put that in mothballs without fixing it first? Have Denise put that, how to take that out of mothballs. We've got a Whitworth, a Vulcan, the Assassin, another Hermes, which is in better shape. We've got a trio of Panthers, a Firestarter, a trio of Jenners, the Spider, Stinger LAM, and I don't count the Locusts. We're not using Locusts. I don't care. Wait, this Panther is also in rough shape. We could have people earning XP working on that. I think I saw some others. Stinger LAM. Oh yeah, we're not gonna be able to fix that for a while. Landing gear and stuff. The Jenner needs a medium laser. I don't remember putting a Jenner on mothballs needing a medium laser. This one just needs 2 medium lasers. So yeah, that's interesting. Go ahead and just put the mechs at the top like I like for them to be. Alright, so this one, hold control, and this one, and this one, not this one. Panther, the Hermes. These guys already have people assigned to them for techs. Let's go ahead and we'll have Susan work on those for the time being. And then we can get started repairing these. And I don't know Again, I don't know why these haven't been worked on before now. We can have B replace that medium laser. We'll have Lonnie replace one of those. This Panther needs a lot of work. A lot of work. It's missing literally all of its limbs. Hermes with a busted engine. I might have bit off more than I could chew with these repairs. Yeah, this is maybe not gonna be done by the time who are we sending? Ariana or or Tonga? I don't see any reason not to send Tonga. Is that gonna be over here? Yes, that's gonna be over here. We'll send date, return date. I think we need to hold off until tomorrow to deploy our forces. Oof. Yeah, this Hermes is in rough shape as well. Jeez. Why did I put these guys into mothballs in such terrible shape? I've got no techs with enough time to do that. Actually, we can do time 2. We've got enough time for that. Oh. We're not trying it on a 5. We're just not. I don't want to have to strip everything out of that arm. We'll give it a day. Can always sell it if you're not going to use it. I feel like a Hermes is a pretty decent platform. The Panther. You know what? We have 3 Panthers. We might as well sell one. We do have 3 Panthers, right? Yeah, we do. How much can we get for it? 1,000,000 C-bills. But that's XP for our techs that we're not getting. Not that I think we're going to be hurting for it, but yeah, let's go ahead and ditch that guy. The Jenner I want to hold on to. I like the Jenner 7F more, but it's not that hard to swap between them. Let's see, the Hermes 2. We do have 2 Hermes 2s. It just doesn't sound right. 2 Hermes 2 plural. I don't think we're gonna need both of them. Where's the other? There it is. That's oh, that's even a Mark II already. So yeah, let's go ahead. Sell that one for less than 1,000,000 C-bills, but you know, we don't need it. And that gives us just the Jenner really needing work. The Jenner and the Mackie, sort of. Okay, well. Couple million C-bills richer. Not that we were hurting for money. Scenario, assassinate us today, deploy a force from your TOE. Maintenance on the Sholigar, which remains neutral, and the Dig King, which is moving up in the world. Still working on the landing gear. We finally got the armor off the Lightning. Still working on the engine from the Manticore. We got the arm on the Mackie. We did not get the AC-10 ammo bin in there because we had a green tech doing that. Let's see. Hoser's Ride backup is going to be done in 3 days. The Wolverine is going to be done in about twice that long. Finished mothballing the Spider and the Assassin, which should be in pristine shape. So we're going with Tonga lands. We're going with Tonga lands. We'll give ourselves a little bit of a battle value advantage against these hostiles. Briefing room is where we want to be. Alright, so us plus a Warhammer versus a load of tanks and mechs and an LRM carrier. Mountain medium. I wonder what a medium mountain looks like. And a full moon night, which I think I want to reroll. Daylight, clear and calm, alright. And that leaves us one reroll that we can use if we decide we don't like the map. Compact display. Alright, so the Manticore has an SPA, gunnery missile, which is not terrible, because he does have a PPC and a medium late. I mean, it's not terrible for us. The LRM-10 and the SRM-6 are going to be more accurate. The PPC and the medium laser should be less accurate. And then we've got natural aptitude piloting and multitasker on this AC2 Vedette, which is not a huge threat. There we go. Sorted by team and then battle value. So the 6R with a regular pilot is the biggest threat on the field, according to this, followed by the Griffin with the 4-6 pilot. The two Manticores, both 4-4s, both 1092 points. This Vedette is actually the weakest member of the team. The AC2 Vedette is actually higher ranked, mainly because it has, I think, a better pilot and gunnery. A medium mountain might mean two of them. Yeah, actually, it does look like there are. Yeah, I'm seeing more than one peak here. Like, there's. See if I can make this a little more clear. This is just a preview map. It's not the actual map we're going to be using, but it is generated using the same settings. So yeah, we've got kind of this peak up here, which kind of extends down here. We've got a couple more peaks here in the middle. I don't really like hilly maps when there's a bunch of vehicles involved, because vehicles love to hide behind hills. Elevation tends to favor shorter, squatter structure, kind of. So we can go low mountain, or we can go medium elevation. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, so like one or two bigger mountains with less variation overall. Is Mountaineer SPA mech only? I believe it is. Do we have someone with Mountaineer? I think we do. We've got someone in the team. I think Earl has a Forest Ranger or whatever it's called. But you know what? I can check real quick. In mode, edit, abilities, Trainmaster Mountaineer. Doesn't say anything about a mech specifically. Movement through rubble or rough costs 1 less MP, and elevation changes also cost 1 MP less. You also receive a -1 bonus to PSR checks for the given terrain. So I'm assuming if you're in a vehicle, you might or might not get a bonus to backing over an elevation change, being that's an optional rule. So just out of curiosity, why do you ask? So we had high elevation. Let's see what it looks like with low mountains. That's much more rough. I don't like that. Yeah, we're definitely going with medium elevation, medium mountain. That's how we're using our reroll. It's great for those kind of maps. Yeah. Game changer for assault mechs. Oh, I'll bet. If there's just all these hills that are slowing everyone down, but you get basically one free movement point per hex that you move through. Yeah, that's giving you basically your open terrain speed over rough terrain that everyone else has to spend so much time bogged down in. I can imagine that is a game changer for an assault mech. I wish we had someone with that ability. If we don't, I'm not positive. Starting here, we've got Specialist, Weathered, Tasker, Blind Fighter, Multitasker, Pain Resistant, Weapon Specialist, Range Master, Hopping Jack. Memory Specialization, Dodge, Multitasker, Melee. Rainmaster, Forest Ranger. Yeah, no, we don't have anyone with that ability, although we might eventually. And if we do, yeah, I could definitely see putting that person into an assault mech. I do tend to favor the big bad assault mechs. We've got the Awesome, the Stalker, just in this lance. Warhammer 6D has gives up the machine guns. I want to say for more heat sinks. Yeah, the stock Warhammer has 18 heat sinks, I believe, and less than 217 armor. So it gives up the 2 machine guns and the ammo for 2 more heat sinks. And at least half a ton of armor. I'm not sure, actually, exactly how that works out, but that's not a bad variant. The machine guns are not worth their weight, in my opinion. Let's see this. Oh, it also gives up the SRM-6. The SRM-6 is actually not a bad weapon system. I'm a little sad that it gives that up. The Warhammer 6R is your basic standard TRO 3025 Warhammer with 160 armor, both machine guns, both medium lasers, the SRMs and everything. The Crab 20, 2 larges, medium and a small. It's not the one with double heat sinks, is it? No, it has 16 heat sinks. So as long as it keeps firing those large lasers, it's going to have heat problems. And of course the Jenner 7D, which is not the up armored one that I like. So yeah, I think we're about ready to do this. We'll be deploying in the northwest along with our house officer. They'll be deploying in the southeast. And our goal is this LRM carrier, which actually, we make him solid red. Yeah, that way we know which one we need to kill. All right, we've one initiative going into round 1, or into the deployment phase. Fortunately, we only have one ally on our side, but we did lose initiative to him. This map has one, or rather, it has, it looks like 2 peaks, but it's really kind of one big old mountain. It's one big old mountain with 2 peaks. This is how I'm going to call this one. So we can use it as cover. Where's the fastest and easiest way up? I think right here. That gets you to here relatively quickly, and then maybe here. From there you've got pretty wide range of fire. Let's see, the Stalker, I think, is going to start here and work his way through here. This is rubble, so that's going to be a PSR. Shouldn't be too difficult. Should only be a 4, I think. I don't think that'll be a problem. Then we can park here or continue advancing. Let's see, this is Ash's Archer, which is the one with all the medium lasers. Needs to get in quick and fast. I think this is our avenue of approach. see the Cronus. Significantly faster than the Stalker. I think he'll be able to make this corner and lead the way over here, especially with those jump jets. Can we dig through the mountain with lasers and PVCs? Unfortunately, no. As much damage as we can do to the terrain, we cannot change its elevation. And we did leave the digger mech at home, that is true. So there's the Griffin. Let's see. And then the Blackjack. I think we can move to maybe around here or so. Cover that area. I like it. Alright, we've lost initiative going into round 1. But that's fine. We can't sprint, or I would, honestly. For right now, everyone's just going to be getting into position. Yeah, we were going to go here with Stiletto. We can be more evasive if we jump, just in case they've got some LRMs or something. Actually, we know they have some LRMs. Alright, next target. We've got no LOS on the Jenner, no LOS on anyone with our PPCs. Got no LOS on anyone with our LRMs. Ash is within sight of the LRM carrier and the Warhammer. That's not great. PPCs need 12s, that's good. AC2 needs a 12. The LRMs are coming. That archer could be a digger mech. With all those lasers, yeah, if it was possible to dig through by dealing damage, that's a solid, what, 80 damage per turn? I mean, that's enough to turn, I think, a light woods into a rough space, or a heavy woods into a light. Not in range yet. No LOS. 3 shots fired on 12s, they all miss. The LRM carrier notably did not actually fire. Also, the Warhammer 6R is at 4 heat, which is good. I'd like to see him using his units inefficiently. Next turn, he should have better shot than a 12, but he's not going to be able to take it because he's overheated. We have 1 initiative, and our house officer has lost within our team, so we're going dead last, which is nice. Hoser still trying to get up this hill as quickly as possible. Warwolf. Likewise, we're gonna go ahead and sprint because we don't have LOS on anyone anyways. Ash might be a little farther ahead than where we would like her to be. Alright, maybe next turn we get up to here. That's what, level 2? That's level 4, so that's going to block LOS completely. So it's going to be at least 2 turns before we can get into position with Tsubasa. Ooh, I really want to get into melee range with this Jenner. I want to punch him in the legs. Hopefully he doesn't kick us in the head in return. But there's a Saladin, there's a Griffin. We're just outside of the minimum range for his PPC. There's a Crab, there's 2 Vedettes, and the Manticore. The Manticore has a PPC, no? And some LRMs. And he's specialized in those LRMs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's medium range from the Warhammer at least, so that's good. But I don't think I want to be that far ahead. Or do I? Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Nothing ventured, nothing lost. Nothing gained, nothing gained. Yeah. We might stand to lose some stuff. No LOS on anyone yet. Alright, we've got 11s on the Jenner. Wow. We've got 11s on the Warhammer, 8s on the Crab. Ah, I forgot we had Rangemaster Medium on this Archer. So is that going to be the Crab or the Griffin getting the 8s? The Griffin is capable of dealing 20 damage a turn. The Crab, capable of doing more than that, but he overheats. Of course, so does the Griffin. Which one's the better shot? We've got a 6/6 at the helm of the Crab. We've got a 4/6 at the helm of the Griffin. So, Griffin is going to be the bigger threat. Crab is not a good pilot. Let's see if we can nail him with at least 4 of those and knock him down. Alright, the Crab missing on 10s and 12s, the Warhammer missing on 10s and 12s, the Jenner missing on 8s, the Vedette missing on an 11, the other Vedette hitting us with an autocannon 2 to the right arm. The Archer landing center torso, right torso, head, forcing a consciousness check. The Griffin landing a PPC to the left arm. That's smarts. Manticore missing on 11. Griffin needs a 7, falls on a 4. Takes 5 to the right arm, critical, but doesn't get an effect. And 1 to the right torso. Needs a 7 to avoid hurting the pilot and barely succeeds. Okay, yeah, he's going for the kick. Do we go for the hatchet? How much armor does he have on his legs? 14. Exactly. Would leg him. Yeah. Yeah, we're definitely going to go for the hatchet. Try to concentrate that damage on one leg or the other. We need 7. We missed. Of course, so did he. And he does not fall down. Dang. We rolled snake eyes. We needed a 7 or better. We would have legged that Jenner. That would have been sweet. The Jenner, speaking of which, is at 7 heat. The Warhammer and the Crab are both at 5. The Griffin is at 4. He is really trying to lay into this Archer already. We're at 99.6. They're at 99.2. We have 1 initiative going into round 3. Our house officer is going last. Hoser. Finally getting some shots off this turn. Stiletto. Maybe also jumping 5 hexes to get some shots off. Warwolf is not going to have any shots this turn. Tsubasa likewise not going to have any shots this turn, I don't believe. That's a level 2 hill, and there's no way we can jump to here. Actually, that might be a shot. It's not, but it might be quicker to go around the mountain than over it. Okay, we've got the Saladin in our sights. That's an autocannon 20 that we can get off the board real quick. Let's go ahead and walk it. We're not evasive at all, but hopefully our armor will hold. Griffin needs a 6 to get up, gets a 7, so he successfully stands. Alright, we've got some PPC. We've got 6s on the Jenner, 7s on the Crab, 7s on the Warhammer, 7s on the Griffin. Those are all some really good shots. I think I'm thinking about these 6s. If we could hit 3 out of 3, that would really mangle that Jenner. Yay for PPCs. Indeed. That's going to be a 6, a 6, a 6, and I think... yeah, we'll build up 1 heat on a... Was that an 8? 10? Wasn't... I forgot already. 10. Yeah. Well, we might get lucky. Warwolf doesn't have a shot on anyone. Archer on the Saladin. On 9s, we only need one good hit. Bonus on the crab on a 7 and some 11s. No reason not to. We've got plenty of armor, or plenty of ammo, excuse me, and we've got plenty of heat sinks. Tsubasa actually has a shot on the Warhammer on 11s. We'll build up a couple points of heat for that. Alright, LRM carrier, number 53, hits 6 missiles on Ash's right leg and center torso. Hoser on the Jenner, missing with a 3 and missing with a 5, but then hitting the right leg and critting that lower leg. That's a good hit. That's going to reduce his mobility, and it's putting him at risk of losing that leg from a medium laser. But still, 1 out of 3 on 6s is a little disappointing. Not that I'm saying it's your fault. RNG's is gonna take away when he wants to. Two misses is terrible. I wasn't gonna be that harsh on you. Crab landing a large laser to the archer's center torso. Warhammer landing a PPC to the right torso of the archer. The Jenner landing 3 medium lasers on the archer's right arm, right torso, down to 10 and 8 armor in those locations respectively. Archer on the Saladin, hitting it in the front, costing it half of its movement points, hitting it on the left side, stripping its armor, but no effect. The Vedette landing an SRM and an autocannon 2 to the archer's left torso, down to 19 there. Cronus missing on 7s and 11s. Manticore missing on 9s and 12s, but landing 3 LRMs to the left torso, down to 16. Griffin landing 6 LRMs to the right leg, left torso. Blackjack missing on 11s. Bulldog missing on 12s. Landing 16 LRMs to the right torso twice, going internal. And the left torso for 6, down to 9 armor there. Took 60 plus damage, needs a 6 to stay standing, gets an 8. Ouch. That was not a good round for us. Jenner needs a 7 to stay standing, gets a 9 because of that leg actuator hit. And the Saladin, crucially, is down to half of its movement points. That's not a small deal. We have lost initiative going into the next round, round 4. We're going first, in fact. We're down to 97.4, which is already not great. They're down to 95.9. Sounds like a radio station. Hoser might be wanting to stand still. He's got line of sight over everything. Yeah, let's keep those PPCs in action as much as possible. Warwolf with no jump jets is going to have to go through. That's going to be on a 4. I was a little worried. Let's see, the Cronus has Hopping Jack, no? It has Hopping Jack, so that means it can jump as well as it runs. Let's get the Blackjack out here first. Get some shots on their flank. Can we get in back shots on this Warhammer? He's got machine gun ammo and SRM ammo. If we can get back shots on this Warhammer, we can take him out real quick, I bet. Alright, so we've still got the Crab, the Jenner, and the Saladin to move in response to Ash. Ash needs to get out of there. And needs to expose the left side. Yeah, took a beating, need to get out of there. Oh, the Saladin kept up with us. That's going to be a very easy shot for that Saladin. Stalker needed a 4, got a 5. Alright. Hoser, where is our target? We've got LRM carrier on 8s. We've got the laser carrier on 8s. We've got the manticores on 8s. We've got the crab on 6s. We've got the Saladin on 2s. I think Ash is going to be going for the Saladin. And hopefully she's got better odds than 9s like she had last time. Yeah. No, she doesn't. She's still got 9s. Yeah, let's take the Saladin out. We're going to take a hit, I bet, this turn from it, but hopefully we can keep that from happening again. We'll keep the large laser silent. We don't need to kill it that thoroughly. 11's on the Jenner. That's going to be our next target, I think. 9's on the Saladin. Maybe we'll finish it off. Who knows? Maybe we'll get just the right amount of lucky. We've got LRM carrier on 9s at extreme range. And 9s with the LRMs on the LRM carrier. We've got the Warhammer on 5s and 7s. We'll skip the 11s. Those aren't going to hit because we're starting to build up a little bit of heat. And Tsubasa on 8s. Or we've got the LRM carrier on 9s. Kind of want that LRM carrier down. But the Warhammer is a 40% odds versus 27% odds. We'll go up to 2 heat for that. Okay, Hoser. First shot gets a kill on the Saladin. Nice shooting. Followed that up with 2 more shots to the right side. Crab missing Hoser on a 12. Ash hitting the Saladin in the left side some more. In the front some more. Warhammer at the Cronus, landing a PPC to the left torso, medium laser to the center torso. Jenner at Ash, 5 hits for 5 to the right leg. The Stalker at the LRM carrier lands a large laser to the right side, lands 6 LRMs to the rear, costing it half of its movement, just immobilizing it actually. Finally, now a Saladin painted on the side of the mech. What, were you missing one of those? I did not realize. Cronus hit the Warhammer, hitting the right arm for 8, hitting the center torso for 5, hitting the left torso and left arm for 2 apiece. Manticore missing on a 9, Blackjack missing on 8s, Bulldog missing on a 9, Manticore missing on 11s and 9s, the LRM carrier missing Ash on 9. No one needs a PSR this turn. Cronus and the Blackjack are both at 2 heat. The Jenner is at 5, the Warhammer is at 6, the Crab and the Griffin are both down to 1. Our team has 1 initiative, but we lost within our team. We're at 96.5%, they're at 92.2%, designated targets down to 47%. Alright, Hoser, you're going to stand still and be our bulwark. Warwolf, you're going to advance until you've got a shot on something. Tsubasa will continue advancing. Might be able to take out this LRM carrier this turn, or the laser carrier, which it says we've got LOS on, which I don't know if I believe that. Since we're on the same elevation and it's behind cover. Still, if we can take shots on that laser carrier, that'd be nice. Stiletto. And get back shots on the Warhammer at a walk. Yeah, I think that's the move. Take a cooldown turn, fire the small lasers. Ash. Maybe try to jump in here behind the crab. Alright, big guns first. What are we targeting? We've got the LRM carrier on 4s. Needs the right side and the rear. Wasa, what targets have you got? You got the Bulldog on a 7, you've got the Laser Carrier on an 8. You've got the Manticore on 6s, or you've got the LRM Carrier on 2s. Guaranteed hit. Better than even odds of hitting the right side, but we would have to hit the right side twice to get the kill. Same with the rear. Yeah, let's go ahead and take those shots. Worst case scenario, it takes us another turn or two to kill the LRM carrier. Best case scenario, we'll throw in a third shot on a 6 just because we've got the heat sinks for it. Best case scenario, we kill that thing and we're able to skedaddle. Let's see, PPC's on the Laser Carrier on 6s, on the Bulldog on 7s. We got the Crab on 4s. I'm feeling the Laser Carrier on 6s. 6s and 10s, 6s and 10s to be heat neutral. Warwolf is going to, I think, double up on the LRM carrier. Yeah, that LRM carrier is a threat. I want it down and out. Maybe we'll do some secondary shooting with the mediums and the SRMs. What have we got? We've got the Crab on 14s. That's not going to happen. We've got Ash on the Crab on 11s. Is, I guess, better than anything else we've got. And Stiletto on the Warhammer. Oh, he's turning over and trying to shoot us with a PPC. That's within minimum range. Wonder what he needs. Probably like 10 or a 12 or something. But yeah, we're going to go 4s with almost everything. 6s with the SRMs. Puts us at 1 heat. Alright, Tsubasa gets in 2 hits on the LRM carrier's right side, which is enough to destroy it. The Crab missing on 10s. The Warhammer at the Cronus on a 9 hits it in the right arm, down to 8 armor there. Poser at the Laser Carrier hits it in the rear and the front, which is not enough to kill it. It's down to 2 armor in both of those locations, and it's costed +2 driving skill rolls. Snake Eyes is kind of lame. The Jenner at Ash hits in the center torso for 5, down to 19 there. The Vedette missing on an 11. Stalker on the LRM carrier, it's already dead. The Vedette missing on a 9. Hit both ends, just needed 2 the same. Yeah, that's okay. The Laser carrier is not that much of a threat right now. I was trying to take it out before it could get close, but it's not real pressing at the moment. Archer at the Crab missing all of her shots on 11s. The Griffin missing on a 12. The Bulldog landing 3 SRMs on the Cronus's left torso and left arm. Landing 12 LRMs to the center torso, right torso, and left arm. Cronus at the Warhammer. Large laser to the right leg, down to 7 armor there. Medium lasers to the right and left torso, rear, down to 3 armor there. Medium laser to the right leg, small lasers to the left arm and center torso rear, SRMs to the head, the left torso rear, and the left leg. So that's a 3 to stay conscious. 1 armor left on that left torso rear. I was hoping for a quick kill on that one. Manticore missing on 9s. Cronus needs a 5, gets an 11 to stay standing. The Warhammer 6R needs a 6, gets a 4. Takes 7 damage to the right leg, gets 2 crits to the lower leg and the heat sink. So he's going to have even more trouble getting up. Hopefully he might hit that right leg some more and destroy it. Alright, so that is our objective achieved. There is no more LRM carrier. So at this point we can pull out if we really wanted to, or we could stick around for salvage. Guess what I think I want to do? We're going to kick on a 6, or do we hatch it on a 7? We'll do the hatchet, because I don't want to take the chance of missing. We rolled an 8. We got 14 damage to the right arm, stripping it down to 0. Nice. That's one of his large lasers on the line. We're relatively heat neutral. The blackjack is at 4 heat. The Jenner is at 6. The crab is at 7. So they're not managing their heat very well. We're at 95%. They're at 89. Designated target is kaput. Hoser maybe wants to get up on top of this hill this turn. Yeah, I think we do. We don't want to run, but I want to improve our line of sight a little bit. Warwolf can get eyes on the Warhammer. If he has trouble getting up, we might be able to land some hits on him. It's going to be medium range. That's going to be medium range. That's not great. And being prone, he's going to be harder to hit as well. Let's see. Anyway, yeah, we can. Well, he hasn't moved yet, so I don't want to commit to that just yet. Ash just needs to get out of there. She is in bad shape. No, that's no good. We just get her off the field. Yeah, I think we're just going to try to get her off the field. I don't want to replace that left torso. And I think with the 4 mechs that we have, still we can do some damage. We can do some good damage to these guys. Offer them Hegira? I'm not familiar. Tsubasa actually, I think, wants to stay still. Keep cover from the Warhammer as much as possible. Maybe take some shots on this SRM carrier. Ooh, that's perfect range on the Jenner. Oh, give them a chance to surrender? I don't know if they would take it. I think our report says they'll surrender if we can kill half of them. No. Nope. Our only objective is to destroy that target. Preserve all of our forces as much as possible. Yeah, of course we won't get any salvage if we don't control the battlefield. And to do that, we would have to, I guess, wipe them out since there's no other win condition. Did we lose initiative this turn? I was not paying attention. Let's maybe show them no mercy then. Indeed. No, I don't want to be that close to an SRM carrier. 4 hexes is fine. Is it? 4 hexes and through woods. On a jump of 5 hexes. He flanked. So he needs 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11s. Next season of Cobra Kai is out soon. Cool. I'm guessing that's from the No Mercy is what made you think of that? Warhammer successfully stands up and gets all up in Tsubasa's face. Oh, that's not good. Like, kick him in the head kind of distance. And yeah, Warhammer kick is 14 damage. We cannot survive that to the head. It's on my to-watch list. I haven't done it yet. I haven't even watched the first season, if I'm honest. Yes, let's knock this Warhammer down so he can't kick us in the face. I do not want to have to explain to Tsubasa how he died. Got 7s on the SRM carrier, we've got 8s on the Bulldog. We've got 8s on the Griffin. Got 4s on the Crab. That might be worth doing. Yeah, let's try and take out this Crab. Stiletto can fend for herself, I think, for a little bit. Yeah, Ash needs the support. We'll go 4, 4, 4, and 6 puts us at 1 heat. Warwolf on the Jenner on 6s. Hopefully we get a leg hit. Oh, and 10s. We're finally getting the SRMs and the medium lasers into action. We do have to keep one of the SRMs silent, or we'd be at 5 heat. Actually, on a 10, 5 heat. We'll wait. Let's see. Archer sprinted, didn't you? Yeah. The Cronus at the Manticore. No, the SRM carrier is what we want. On 6s. Try to core it out real quick. 6s and 12s. We'll go up to 4 heat on 12s against an SRM carrier. Yeah. Ooh, I saw something good. SRM carrier on 11s lands 9 SRMs so far. Right arm is down to 2. Left torso is down to 7. Center torso is down to 12. Yeah, 9 out of 60 on 11s is good odds. I mean, good rolling. The odds were terrible. Blackjack at the Warhammer hits the right arm with the large. Mediums to the left leg, right arm again, center torso, right arm again, critting out his PPC. And that will be forcing a PSR. The Crab at Ash hits a small laser to the right arm. Warhammer on the Blackjack, landing a medium laser to the right torso, small laser to the center torso, machine gun to the left leg, SRMs splashing around. Right torso is down to 9 armor. Hoser at the Crab hits the left leg, hits the left arm. It's going to force a PSR. Lands a large laser on the right arm, destroying it and blowing it off. So that's a large laser down, and another one in jeopardy. And yeah, I know you're probably going to say you missed on a 4. Hey, the dice gods don't always love you. The Jenner at Ash hitting the left leg for 10 with medium lasers. The Vedette missing the Stalker at the Jenner hitting the right arm, critting on a medium laser to the center torso, and another one. LRMs to the right leg and right torso, destroying that right leg. That Jenner is down and out. Center torso is down to 6 structure, left torso is down to 5 armor. The Vedette missing on 10s and 9s. The Manticore landing 6 LRMs to the Stalker's left torso. The Griffin missing on 9s. The Bulldog at the Blackjack landing 3 SRMs to the left arm, center torso, right torso. Missing on 12s and 8s with everything else. The Cronus at the SRM carrier hits it in the front with the large laser. Hits it in the front with a medium laser down to 5 structure. Medium laser to the left side costs it half its movement points and a structure hit. SRMs to the front, and front, which is just enough to kill it. That is an SRM carrier down and out. And the Manticore missing on 9s. Blackjack needs a 5 to stay standing. Gets a 5. Jenner automatically goes down from losing a leg. Takes 4 to the left arm, down to 0 armor. Needs a 3 to stay conscious. Warhammer needs a 7 to stay standing. Gets an 8. I'm not looking forward to the next phase. Crab needs a 7 to stay standing, gets the 7. Warhammer kicks the Blackjack in the right arm, could have been worse. Down to 0 armor there. Crab kicking Ash in the left leg, down to 10 armor there. Ash needs a 4 because she's stable, and the Blackjack needs a 4. They both get them. Blackjack just barely. Alright, Cronus is at 4 heat, Blackjack is at 2, Stalker and Awesome are both at 1 heat. Warhammer is at 0 heat. He's not doing too much, is he? Where did he even go? Jenner is at 7 heat, Warhammer is at 8, Crab is at 5, Griffin is at 4. So the Warhammer is going to have movement and targeting penalties. The Jenner and the Crab are both going to have movement penalties. And the Jenner, missing a leg, is going to be a 1-1, now down to 0-0, I believe. We're down to 92%, they're down to 72%. Hoser, I think, is going to stand still, but we'll see. Ash is going to go as far as she can and expose that left side, I guess. Yeah, we want that left side exposed. Yeah, that's right on the line. We can hit that Crab with some PPC fire from Hoser. Warwolf is going to advance on the Warhammer's position. See, there's a laser carrier here that's taken some damage. That's probably our next priority target. It's already moved, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So as long as we don't get any closer than we already are, we're at long range. Can we... torso twist? No, that wouldn't be enough. How do we... I want to be at 10 hexes from this thing, just so. Yeah, no, we wouldn't be able to see it. Woods, I'm guessing. We could stand still, that'd be our best shot. We're not evasive, but we've got 2 woods to be shot through at long range. That's a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I think that's safe. We'll stand. Tsubasa has multitasker, but not jumping jacks. So we are going to do some maneuvering here. Get into the back of the Warhammer. Okay, so the Warhammer is firing on the Jenner, which is fine. Kill-stealing piece of scum. We've got 3s on the Crab. And a 5 with the medium, or with the large. Mediums are not in action. Okay, now if you miss one of these shots, I give you permission to beat yourself up. We've got, which Vedette is this? This is the Autocannon 5 Vedette. We've got Autocannon 2 Vedette. Warhammer is weak on the right side. We'll be shooting him in the left side. Well, worst case scenario, we make his left side a little weaker. We'll go up to 3 heat on an 11. Ash, you sprinted. Yes. Stiletto with the laser carrier on 5s and 7s. We'll go heat neutral. Tsubasa on the Warhammer, that's going to be a large, and 1, 2, 3, 4 mediums to put us at 2 heat. Alright, laser carrier on 11s, misses with everything. That's more like what I want to see on 11s against a carrier. The Crab missing on 8s and 10s. The Warhammer at the Jenner causing an ammo explosion with a PPC hit to the right torso. Kill stealer. Warhammer at the Cronus missing on a 9. The Jenner at the Archer missing on an 11. Hoser at the Crab hitting the center torso, right torso, left arm, and the right torso. Down to 8 structure there, down to 2 structure on the left arm. Torso, the center and right torso still holding. The Vedette missing on a 7. The Vedette landing an SRM on the Blackjack's left arm. The Stalker at the Warhammer hits it on the left side, hits it in the right arm, destroying it and transferring into the right torso. Yeah. Yeah, that Warhammer hasn't been much use up to this point. He's just lurking, waiting for someone to go down for him to take advantage of it. Large laser to the right arm, transferring into the right torso. Large laser to the head, forcing his second consciousness check. Nice. Yeah, headshot. Medium lasers all miss. 6 LRMs to the right torso and left leg. 5 SRMs to the center torso, right torso, left arm, left torso, left leg. Down to 5 armor on that leg. The Manticore at the Blackjack hitting the right torso with a PPC. Hitting 8 LRMs to the left leg and left torso. Down to 8 structure on that right torso. Griffin missing on an 11. The Bulldog missing on 3 7s. Cronus at the laser carrier hits it in the front with 2 medium lasers, which is enough to destroy it. Manticore at the Cronus hitting a PPC to the right leg and a medium laser to the right leg. And 8 LRMs to the right and left arm, down to 6 structure on that right arm. Blackjack at the Warhammer lands the ER large to the center torso rear, critting on the gyro. Medium lasers to the left leg, right torso rear, critting on the SRM. Left leg going internal and not getting the crit, and a medium laser to the left torso rear, critting on one of his medium lasers. So his firepower is severely diminished. He's down a PPC, 1 medium laser, and an SRM-6. That means he's down to 1 PPC, 1 medium, 2 smalls, 2 machine guns. It's not a lot. Someone stole my laser carrier kill. I guess I won't be buying that sticker. I'm sorry, but the Cronus was in a position to take advantage of the weakened state that you left it in. And I needed you firing on that Crab to try to save Ash. Cronus needs a 5 to stay standing. Blackjack needs a 5 to stay standing. How many kills does Varank have in total or in this mission? Because in total is going to be a lot. What am I looking for here? Red Jones. Missions 34. Kills 51. Cronus and Blackjack both stay standing. There are still units on the map. I don't have enough kills. How many misses do I have? That is probably a much bigger number. Warhammer needs a pair of 12s. Gets the first one, surprisingly. Fails the second one. Takes 7 damage to the right leg and right torso. Needs a 12 to avoid damage. Needs a 7 to stay conscious and blacks out. The Warhammer is out of the fight until he rolls an 8 or better, or a 7 or better to regain consciousness. And the Crab stays standing on a 7. Gets an 8. Yeah, we're going to kick him while he's down. In the left arm, down to 4 armor. Alright, Hoser is at 1 heat, Stalker is at 3, Blackjack is at 2, Warhammer is at 5. Warhammer 6R is at 4, but he's not going to be for long. Because he's not doing anything next turn. The Griffin is at 7 heat. We're at 90%, 0.2. They're at 60%. And the Jenner ejected, right, because that was an ammo explosion. Let's see, the Griffin maybe is our next target. I'm gonna save Ash for a little bit later. Tsubasa, go ahead and move up to here at a walk, get back shots on that Warhammer. I just want to core it out, or maybe headshot it. We'll see what the odds are. Ash actually can get back shots on the crab. He's down to one large laser. We can survive a large laser. I don't think we're going to retreat just yet. We're just going to back up one and take some back shots on that guy. Let's see, the Manticores have PBCs and LRMs. Not much in the way of short-range weaponry. If we land on this Bulldog, we've got minimum range on both the Manticores. Alright, we've got 6s on that Manticore. We only have a shot with the right arm on the crab. But I think that's a shot that I want to take, actually. We'll do 6 and a 6 and a 10 on the Manticore. And then with the right arm, we're going to take a 7 on the crab. Let's see, Ash is going to follow that up with some medium laser fire on 9s into the back of the crab. Let's see, the Stalker has 7s on the Manticore. Might be... Oh wait, we've got a Vedette over here at short range. On 4s. Yeah, we'll take the 4s over the 7s. And 8s. Oh, because he's not specialized. SRMs on 8s. And 10s is not worth overheating. Cronus on the Manticore on 5s and 7s with the smalls. Yeah, maybe we'll get a kill there. Something lucky. Tsubasa came here to get back shots on the Warhammer. Or do we want to go for a headshot? On 5s? Hell yeah, we're going for the headshot. Ooh, we're taking a lot of fire in the back, though. Crab hits the archer in the right leg for 8, down to 7 armor there. Hoser at the Manticore hits it in the left side and the left side with the PBC and the large. Misses the crab. The Vedette missing on a 7. Archer on the crab, hitting it in the left leg critical, critting on his foot and upper leg. That's going to cost him a couple movement points. And a medium laser to the right leg. Why? Oh, because it's a medium range penalty. The Vedette at the Blackjack, hitting a machine gun to the right torso, critting on a heat sink. SRM 2 to the right arm, critting on the large laser. Ouch. That sucks. The Manticore hitting the Blackjack in the left torso with a PPC, and 3 SRMs to the center, left leg, and left arm. And 4 LRMs to the left torso going internal. Stalker at the Vedette, hitting it in the turret and the front, down to 12 armor in both of those locations. 5 SRMs. Destroying a stabilizer. Down to 6 armor on the front, down to 8 on the turret. The Griffin landing 6 LRMs on the Stalker's left torso and center torso. Cronus at the Manticore. A large laser to the right side, immobilizing it. Following that up with medium lasers to the right side turret, right side front. Small laser to the rear. SRMs to the right side and the front. Still down to 13 armor on that right side, but he's immobile now, so we can take him out at much longer range. Bulldog at the Blackjack, landing 12 LRMs to the left arm, center torso, and left torso, critting on another double heat sink. Blackjack landing hits to the Warhammer's head, destroying it. The Manticore at the Blackjack, landing 3 SRMs to the right arm and center torso, critting on the gyro. That's painful. Right arm destroyed. ER laser destroyed. Medium laser destroyed. Warhammer had the crab destroying his right torso, transferring into the center torso, destroying his left arm, and transferring into the left torso. Blackjack falls on a 9, takes 5 to the center torso, needs a 9 to avoid damage, needs a 3 to stay conscious. Yeah. We're gonna need 7s to stand up, and we've got 8 structure remaining. It might be worth ejecting just to save the mech. If it's no longer a threat, they'll stop beating on it. The crab, with all these modifiers, 2 actuators hit, and the 20 plus damage needs 9s. Gets the first one, but not the second. Takes 5 to the right torso rear, transferring into the center torso rear. Needs a 9 to avoid damage, needs a 3 to stay conscious. Ash is going to kick the prone crab on a 2. Stiletto is going to kick the bulldog on a 4, hopefully. Archer kicks the crab in the center torso, down to 8 structure there. Cronus kicks the bulldog in the rear for 11. Does not get the crit on the motive damage. Hoser is at 2 heat, Stalker is at 1, Cronus at 3, Blackjack at 5. Not where I like to be. Warhammer is at 7, Crab and the Griffin are at 0 and 1 respectively. And you know what? I'm thinking about calling it a victory. We're at 85%, they're below 50%. We've destroyed the designated target. And I really don't want to lose the I don't want to lose the blackjack. We've already lost one of his lasers. 2 of his lasers, but the medium is really inconsequential. It's that ER large I'm worried about. Do we need to withdraw, or can we just call it a victory? I think we're just going to call it a victory. Always save the salvage, just in case. Hoser got 1 kill that fight. Warwolf got none. Ash got none. Stiletto got 2. Tsubasa got 2. And the kill-stealing Warhammer House Officer got 1 kill. None of the bad guys got any kills, because none of our guys died. Did we control the battlefield? I'm gonna say I think the Awesome still has open space. We can do some more kills. Unfortunately, I did not want the Blackjack to take 8 more damage to the center torso and be not a Blackjack anymore. I like that Blackjack. I like the way it manages its heat. It's gonna suck if I have to replace that ER large laser with a standard large laser, because it's gonna throw off that balance. But I'm gonna say no, we did not control the battlefield, because we did achieve our objective and escape. Blackjack crippled with 2 double heat sinks damaged, a gyro hit, practically no armor left except on its rear and head and the right leg. 2 lasers down, including that ER large. Archer taking internal damage on the right torso, but otherwise just missing the hatchet from earlier. The Cronus taking significant damage, including going internal on the right arm, but nothing critical. Stalker took a little bit of damage. Hoser's Ride stayed out of the fight. No need for even a fresh coat of paint. You can just slap the sticker right on there. Tsubasa got 1 hit. The Jenner goes to the Warhammer. So that's 2 kills for Tsubasa, 2 for Stiletto, and 1 for Hoser. Reserve 50%, yes we did. Don't know why it won't stay green. I'll knock off a piece of armor before we get back to base, just so that you can get a fresh coat of paint. Just so I can talk about the big battle. Alright, let's check out this. We should have 1 victory point. No, 2 victory points at this point. Yeah, nice. Let's see. For the infirmary, Tsubasa is going to Delphine for some cuts on his abdomen. Eva Stewart is going to unassign these two since now we have some room for Delphine. We can go ahead and unassign 1. Go 2, 3, and who else lost something? Needs more important, more skilled attention. Looks like it. Oh, chronic traumatic encephalopathy. That's unfortunate. We'll go ahead and take this broken rib out and put it over here. Always about that fresh paint. Loney can replace this laser. Shada can replace this ammo bin. And then Ethan can place the ammo. Manticore is going to be done hopefully tomorrow. We've got Rimpie, who can start salvaging a medium laser, I guess, or that's a work in progress. That's going to take forever. That's got a lot of work to do. That's got a lot of work to do. We can get started on this guy, I guess. The fusion engine is going to be quite some time at that rate. CTE is nasty, it really is. It basically makes it impossible to pilot anything. Where did that go? I think that was a I think that was an infantryman, so it shouldn't actually really make a difference. Because infantry, I think, can pilot or can go into battle because they're not piloting anything technically. Let's see. We didn't salvage anything. The Mackie we can mothball. Two undamaged Jenners can be put back in mothballs. Let's see, the Manticore is salvage. These guys are all salvage. Yeah, okay, that appears to be in order. Okay, so Adon got some cuts on his abdomen. Wayne Henshaw still has a bruise on his leg. We successfully finished that mission. We got a victory point for it. We did not get any compensation for the damage that we took, which kind of sucks. Let's go ahead and advance the day. Yeah. Oh, and it's the 1st of September, so lots of XP. Unit market updated. Ooh, a Cyclops 10Q is the fast one. 2 LRM10. $10Q. Does it really have 2 LRM10s? I don't remember there being a Cyclops with 2 LRM10s. A pair of Stalker 3Fs, which are the 85-ton. Yeah, those are the same ones we're using now. Enforcer 4R, medium mech with a large laser and an autocannon 10. I am a fan, but I don't think I want to spend 4 million C-bills on one right now. Alright, contract market, we're not taking any contracts right now. Enemy morale is now normal. Betrayal. Employer minor breach. Minor. Diversion. All battle type rolls for the rest of the contract get a -5 modifier. Petra gained a random XP, which is enough to put her at 24, still 6 shy. B gained an XP, puts her at 1. A bunch of privates. Lieutenant Ronald Searle has enough for, I think, 2 points of something. Yeah, we're gonna go piloting. And do we go piloting again? I think we do. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait on that though. 5-5 and 5-5. So yeah, lots of people gained XP. We're gonna have to go through and audit that at some point. Maintenance on the Stuka. Details. Quality improves. Nice, very nice. SRM ammo has arrived. Failed to get the fusion engine out of the Manticore heavy tank on a 4 after spending 2 weeks or however long working on that thing. We'll have Doodles start on that. We'll need a 3 or better, and it'll take 3 days. Maintenance, okay, check. Salvage, failed to salvage. The Wolverine will be done in 5 days. The Grasshopper will be a while. Hoser's backup ride will be done in 2 days. Mothballed the Jenners and the Mackie. Paid out 25 million C-bills. Paid out 750,000 C-bills in salaries. Alright. So I think that's it for... let me see. Repair Bay, we've got nothing still. Mariana Lance and Galatea Lance are actually in fighting shape. And, okay. Galatea is in the fight role. So we're gonna scout with Mariana. Alright, so that's fine. Alright, so there's no repairs to be done today. Advance 1 more day, unmaintained units, yeah, I know. AFFC stands up new regimental combat team. The 11th FedCom RCT was officially activated late last month on Sky, with Hauptmann General Amos Harrington as the commanding officer. Military public relations personnel have been fighting a battle themselves, as several more extreme media outlets have called the formation of this unit a ploy to maintain control over a rebellious Combine population. With the rebellion of 3034 still fresh in the minds of many, this unit will have its work cut out with riots and garrison missions throughout the region. 3034, so that was 13 years prior. Got some more SRM ammo, still working on salvaging some stuff. Hoser's backup ride will be ready on the morrow. We've got some repairs needing to be done, excuse me. The Stalker needs some ammo. That'll be Shada on the ammo. Blackjack and the Archer don't have any ammo. We'll have Tamalika do both of those. Nice. The Cronus needs its arm fixed. That's going to be a job for an elite. Where is it? We'll have Fred Modry can actually do that in just under a day. Okay, so that just leaves armor on the Cronus. Now where are we at on the Blackjack? That's gonna be a ×4. 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 Jeez. Yeah, this thing got mangled. I thought it was safe up until the very end, and then just all of a sudden, just wham, it was in terrible shape. I can actually have Veronica do that. Have Loney do that. We'll have B do that. Alright, so we're gonna take stuff out of the right arm first. We'll go to salvage mode. Go right arm. Go ×4 on both of these. Take out the medium laser. We'll take out the actuator. Go back to repair mode. Back to all. Back to replace right arm. Chris, can we do that on a 6, please? And don't roll a 2 or a 3 on me. Alright, the gyro, that's going to be a big deal. Or is it? We can actually have one of our regulars do that. And the rest is all armor damage. Dang. That went a lot quicker than I thought it was going to. Alright. Loney gained an XP. Nice, very nice. Failed on a 4. Earned an XP for it at least. Shoyab can try and finish that tomorrow. We'll give that to, I guess, Daniel on a 3. Give that to Denise on a 3. She gained an XP for it. Nice. We'll have Loney try that on a 6. No, we'll have Shasa try that on a 6. Do we have anything else we need Penny working on? No, we'll have Penny do this last bit of armor on a 2. Alright guys, I know it's a little early, but considering that the repairs are just about almost done, I think I'm just going to finish up the repairs and call it a night. Sound good to you guys? We got some ammo in, we fixed some armor, we salvaged the landing gear off the Saber finally. Which saber was that? Okay, so saber 107 we can sell. For 1/3 of a million seagulls. Nice. That's one more item out of our repair bay. We got avionics on a 6. Sure. That'll take forever, but whatever. I don't know why my voice got all scratchy all of a sudden, but maybe it's because I need more water. We got the engine out of the Manticore. Did the Manticore get removed from our list? Yes, it did. Hoser's backup ride is finished. We can put that in mothballs. The Wolverine will be done in, what, 3 more days? Grasshopper will be done in about a month. Alright, repair bay. We've got the Blackjack, which needs some armor and some lasers and actuators. We'll have Fred Modry do that on a 5. It's a good thing we didn't push that. I think we'll have one of our regulars do a medium laser. And then we should have, Green Tech able to do that and then repair that. Alright, so that is all of our mechs repaired. Let's put Mariana Lance here. We'll put Tonga Lance here. And we can put Galatea Lance here just to finish out all of that. Alright. So this contract is basically ready to turn in. If we can get our enemy morale down to rout for 2 months, or for over a month, we should definitely be able to finish this contract early. The only thing is, with that minor contract breach, all of our battles are going to be more difficult. So we'll see how that goes. But in the meantime, I think this is where we're going to go ahead and save our game. I know it's like 5 minutes early, and I'm sorry, but I've got things going on all of a sudden. Don't know if you could tell, but that was Gemini coming home. And it smells like she's cooking, so forgive me if I bounce out of here 5 minutes early, you guys. I do appreciate you joining me. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, follow, subscribe, join the community, be part of the Discord. The link is in my bio. And yeah, you guys have a good night, have a good weekend. We'll see you next time. Varang, thank you for joining me. It's always a pleasure to have you along. Gribbly and McGorilla, I assume you guys are still there. I appreciate it. As always, thank you for the support. And Gribbly, we'll have to get together on Discord at some point and hammer out some more details. But yeah, in the meantime, have a good one. I'll see you guys later.